I got an opportunity to check out a podcaster yesterday. Salute to Spittin' Fire. Um, she posted a video and said that Azriel, I forgot her name for some reason. Azriel, which was allegedly one of R.Kelly's victims, was going to be on another podcaster, Choke No Joke, and he was going to be interviewing her. Now, I'm gonna tell you what I felt when I heard that. I said, you know what, this would be a perfect time to sit down and listen to her without the cameras and the lights and the big platforms and the Gayle Kings and the prosecutors and jury and judge. And it'll be a good time to have a heart-to-heart, a face-to-face. Let me sit down and listen to what she has to say. So I tuned in to Choke No Jokes, his live, and Azriel never came on. The victim of R. Kelly, the alleged victim of R. Kelly, never came on. Her father came on. And during the interview, her father was very aggressive, very disrespectful. And it seemed like he was more or less trying to prove how hard he was and how great a father he was. Brother, let me say this. Let me look you in the camera, whatever. You failed as a father. You failed. Okay, you allowed your daughter, whether all of the actions of R. Kelly is alleged or not, you allowed your daughter to be taken. You knew your daughter was in a burning building and you didn't do anything to go get her. So now coming back and saying how hard you are and you from Baltimore and how y'all get down and save the tough talk. A lot of you guys are killing me with this tough talk, and it's like when it's time to show and prove, you don't show and prove. So I'm listening to this interview from Choke No Joke. I'm gonna deal with Choke No Joke in a minute. Salute to everybody in the chat. Let me say this to you. Good morning, first of all. So Azriel's father was on this interview, and he proceeded to kind of break down his life story and how he was really not in the home with Azriel, and how the mother, she was with the mom, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And my thought process is, I understand, trust me, I truly understand co-parenting. I understand that, you have to be patient depending on, your relationship with the mother, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I don't think it's just the mom's fault. If my daughter is being held captive, I am bringing everybody. I'm bringing the old folks home, waffle everybody to that location. I'm getting my child. I'm not going to sit around and wait and hope things work out. And it's almost like you want us to be sympathetic for a situation that really required you to be aggressive then. It required you to be hardcore then. Then to be a bad mother then. But you didn't do that. So don't get online now and be like, oh yeah, I'm this and I'm that and I'm from B more. Bro, pump your brakes. Man, let me talk about Choke No Joke. I am so sick and tired of these fucking YouTubers exploiting victims. I am so tired of these YouTubers bringing victims on or alleged victims on or using their story for donations, subscribers, and views. Choke No Joke, you did the same thing with Jessica Reed's story. You exploited her photos, her story, you pushed your own rhetoric, you promoted your own narrative. And I seen it. I actually talked about it. I actually talked about what you did or whatever. And I was disgusted then, and I'm disgusted now. Azriel, I don't know how much of her story is true or false, et cetera, et cetera. And it's really not for me to decide. But the fact of the matter is, it would have been great to get her perspective without the big lights and all the cameras on her, and just have a heart-to-heart. And when you said it was going to be a Q&A, people can ask her direct questions. I said, yo, this is good. You do a great job. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. And it's got to stop. It's got to stop. Us as men, we got to learn to do better. It's one thing to have empathy. It's one thing to have sympathy. It's one thing leaders, protectors, providers, and role models. But it's a whole other thing. It's a whole other thing to be scum. Bro, you scum. You scum. It is off with your head if you violate children. But it's also off with your head if you violate victims. You scum. And I'm sitting back and I'm watching like your little devil horns go up as the donations roll in. You know what I'm saying that you're going to have this lady on your show so she can tell her side of the story, so you can dig deeper, so you can pull back the layers of the onions and dive into the story. And you never get there. You bring her overly aggressive knucklehead daddy on so he can attack anybody in the comments that holds him accountable. If I would have interviewed her father, I would have asked him straight up, where were you? Why did you allow your daughter to be held captive, allegedly, against her will? Why did it take years for you to get back your kid? If you from the hood, why didn't you take the hood to R.Kelly? If you hard, why didn't you bring the hardcore to R.Kelly? How was he allowed to make hit after hit after hit, be in the studio for however long he was in there, and you ain't pull up? You and Choke No Joke are scum. Because I don't understand, why would you go on an interview where it clearly says your daughter's name? It didn't say her daddy. So to be a part of something, a falsehood like that, for you guys to get together and be like, yeah, we're gonna do this interview, bro, and we'll split the donations down the middle, if that's how it went. We don't deserve that, man. When let me tell you something, man. The black community has enough issues. We have enough issues as a community to not be exploiting victims, and I continuously see that shit on YouTube. I continuously see, hey, you a victim of something? You been abused? Come on over here and tell your story to your 5,000 subscribers, to your 10,000 subscribers. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if you have been a victim of something, going on platforms that don't promote helping victims. Before you went on there, I want y'all to listen to me. Before you went on the platform, it was about beefing, it was about doxing, it was about cursing people out, talking about people's kids, talking about people's grandparents. It was about all of this shit. And now all of that stops for you to come and tell your story. Wake the fuck up. You are being exploited. Wake up! For a fucking like, for a subscriber, for a view, for a $5 donation. They want you to come tell your story to people that don't give a shit about you. They're not helping you relocate. They're not helping you get a lawyer. They're not helping you get a counselor. They're not paying your rent. They're not paying no bills. They're not doing anything but oh, I'm sorry that happened to you. While I smoke my weed, while I do this, while I do that, while I do this, while I do that. What? They're not paying attention to you. As soon as they click off, they out. Your story is forgotten. Go tell your story to somebody that it matters to people that it matters to. You telling your story to people that don't give a shit. Their channel is not built to support victims. Their channel is not built to nourish your story. It's not built to help you heal. They want you to keep on reliving your trauma. I be scratching my head. I was like, I wonder, do these people feel like they're getting something from this? Like Jessica Reed going on Choke No Jokes. First of all, Choke No Joke is a joke. Your whole persona does not relay helping people. Your whole outlook, it does not, you know what I'm saying? If you on your page smoking weed and drinking and rapping, you know, you 40 or whatever, bro, that whole persona does not provide empathy, does not provide counseling, does not provide, you know, will support you if you're a victim or something. Like, bro, I don't know, maybe you got more channels. Maybe I'm missing something. But I'm tired of seeing grown-ass men and women say, come and tell your story on my platform, and your platform is about bullshit. It's about I'm about to piss somebody off. Your platform is about bullshit. And the thing about it is, I actually called a couple people out. And you know what they didn't have? A rebuttal. Because everything I'm fucking saying is everything I'm saying is true. Your platform is about bullshit. Can you imagine going into a hospital and somebody has just taken a rape hit? You know what I'm saying? They just went through all of that trauma the night before, or whatever case may be, and somebody says, hey, I'm from YouTube. Would you like to come on my platform and tell your story, to get your story out there? And they say, yeah, I'll come on the platform. Okay, cool. And then you do this whole big promotion about, oh, they coming on my platform. They coming on my platform. And everybody's like, oh, okay, all right. You know, we want to support the victim. We want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, she has our support or he has our support. So you pull up just to find out the victim never shows up. The person who you promoted never shows up. Choke no joke, get your ass in here. Let's get this ToughLove. We are tired of men and women exploiting victims. We are tired of men and victim story. Yo, you're gonna have to find another way. Because that ain't it. If that was your daughter, Azriel or Jessica Reed, and they were victims of something, would you want somebody to exploit their story? Would you want some grown-ass man, right? To just some, I don't know if you're a rapper, I don't know what you do, but the fact of the matter is, would you want your daughter to go on some man's page to sit there? First of all, your interviewing skills suck. You suck as an interviewer. You should stop it. All right, or call me and I'll help you out. But the fact of the matter is, that wasn't an interview. What it was is, let's get a bunch of people together and let Azriel's father talk a bunch of shit, and you sit there and read the comments and delete the people that you feel that are not in support of whatever shit you got going on. It's annoying. It's sad. It's despicable. It's distasteful. And every single time I try to do a video to try to bring black men and women together, to try to bring communities together and have the tough conversation, it's always some fuel being poured on the fire. Choke no joke, you are a distraction. You are a distraction. If you're not going to have this victim or edge victim on your show, then don't put her name in the title. If you're not talking to her, don't say you're talking to her. If you don't want to support her story, don't act like you're supporting her story. You're trying to come up, bruh, attention is real. The thirst is real. It's real. When you got grown-ass men looking for victims, grown-ass women looking for people who have been this and have been taken advantage of and been, I'm looking for a victim to come on my show so I can exploit them. For her father to be a part of that is despicable. His name was nowhere in the damn title. Conversation. conversation now changes. If you're not going to have the person who allegedly was the victim, then why would you leave her name in the title? Why would her father, who loves her, who is supposed to protect and provide for his daughter, the safety for his daughter, why would he be a part of those shenanigans? Salute to the chat. Why would you be a part of a man trying to exploit your daughter's story if it wasn't about money? If it wasn't about money, why would you say, I'll come on your show even though my daughter's name is in the title, and you're saying that you're going to use your platform to support my daughter, to help get her story out, to tell her side of it, because she was a victim. And she don't show up, you show up. You show up to get donations? What are you doing, Dad? Father, man, black man, leader, protector, provider, what are you doing? Your level of aggression I don't get. Your I'm a thug and this how we do it and be more. I don't get. Because when it was time to provide all of that, all of those accolades, you know what I'm saying? The bullshit. The shit that you really can't, it showcases you really ain't about that life. But the things that you feel that make you about that life, when you had the opportunity to do that, you didn't do it. So we supposed to sit here and be scared through the screen as you get interviewed by Choke No Joke, who is a joke. But the fact of the matter is, you want us to be scared through the screen. We didn't take your daughter. We didn't take her. We questioned the story. We kind of saying, okay, well, hey, you did 2 interviews with Gayle King. One time you said it was this. Now you're saying it's that. So we're saying, I don't know what's true and what's fake right now. But that's just a person with common sense, a little institutional knowledge, a little higher learning, a little street common sense. Somebody could be lying. So I want to hear the whole story. You can't fault us for that. Man, my allergy is kicking my butt. I'm just tired of people promoting this whole narrative of, I'm trying to help these victims. I'm trying to let them tell their story on my platform. Bro, your platform is bullshit. A lot of these content creators are full of fucking shit. Period. They're full of shit. And they're bringing people on there, well, this is just another come up. And we sit back, and instead of saying, y'all full of shit, last night you was just doxing somebody. You was just disrespecting black women, disrespecting black men, disrespecting children, downgrading the LBGT plus community. You was doing all of this negative stuff, but now you want to bring somebody on to tell their story of abuse. They tell their story, but you never hear that content creator doing a follow-up saying, hey, just to give you guys a follow-up a week later, 30 days later, hell, a year later, you know, the person that was on the show is doing great right now. You know what I'm saying? They're relocated. They've gotten the counseling. They've gotten the help and the support that they need. They're living their best life, et cetera, et cetera. You never hear a follow-up because it was never genuine in the first place. It was never genuine in the first place. I see through your fuck shit. I'm calling you out on your fuck shit. We playing this game, y'all, right? Let's just do it and say it's for a good reason. Let's just say we positive and never showcase anything positive. You got this whole thing of the manosphere, the womansphere, blue pill, red pill, black pill, pink pill. Y'all need to swallow some water and hydrate your mind. Because all that fucking different pills and all these different narratives that you got out there, whatever, none of them seem to bring people together. I'm just being real. None of them seem to bring people together. None of them seem to help you with your credit. None of them seem to help you with your relationship. None of them seem to teach you how to be more teach you to promote communication, to articulate your emotions and not just be overly aggressive. None of them seem to really support anything to give back to the community. Everything kind of seems like, it's your fault, not ours. You're the blame, not me. All this deflecting and no reflecting, no really leveling up. Everybody just kind of, it's your fault, fuck it. Anybody who look like you, all y'all to blame. Oh, and we got to come up with some nicknames, some catchy nicknames so we can really degrade them. Yes. All this fuck shit. All this fuck shit in the name of entertainment. Choke no joke, stop that fuck shit, man. You are a distraction. You are an unnecessary distraction. Find another way to come up. Stop using victims and exploiting their stories to come up. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. It's dumb. And if no other fucking content creators is gonna sit down and have the tenacity, the intestinal fortitude to tell you, you full of shit. You full of shit. And if that was my sister, I'm telling you, boy. We watch too much fuck shit. We entertain too much fuck shit. We allow too much fuck shit. When people start knowing that you serious and you not gonna take that shit, bro, they gotta tread water. They walking on eggshells around you. When you a no nonsense type of person, bruh, I'm telling you, people are cautious. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you don't see me on a lot of these big platforms. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's a whole lot of big YouTubers that is, I don't know if I want to bring ToughLove up here. I don't know. I don't know if I want that heat. I don't know if I want them problems. So if you do bring me up there, it's a whole bunch of shenanigans, or it's a double team, or it's like, bro, let me tell you something. There should be a zero tolerance for exploiting victims. There should be a zero tolerance for touching kids. I don't care about your resume. I ain't making no excuses for you. I don't care if you're a man, if you're a woman. I don't care what happened to you as a child. There should be a zero tolerance for those type of actions. Choke no joke. You have exploited Jessica Reed. You exploited the Azriel female. You've exploited so many people, and it's just like, bro, you doing this for a come up. You're doing this for likes, subscribers, views, and donations. And my thought process is why? Why? Get this message to him. Get this message out there to those other subscribers. For those other content creators, why would you exploit somebody's story for entertainment purposes? Bro, ain't nothing funny about it. If the woman is a victim, if the woman is an alleged victim, the fact of the matter is, it's her story. If you're not trying to help her, leave her alone. Leave her alone. If you're not trying to help Jessica Reed, leave her alone. Let somebody who's really genuine, sincere, with an abundance of integrity, support, and empathy, let them help them. Leave her alone. Because I'm telling you, I swear to God, if those were my daughters and you did that shit, it would be a problem. It would be a problem for a real man, for a real woman, for real parents. For real adults, it would be a problem. That's why I don't understand how people sit back. Oh yeah, choke no joke. You know, he just lied about her being on the thing. It's cool though. It's entertainment. It's cool though. Bro, that's the wrong type of clickbait. That's the wrong type of clickbait. I don't believe that the R.Kelly trial was fair. I don't know if he's 100% guilty. I don't know if he's 100% innocent, but I don't believe it was fair. I believe that for the R. Kelly sympathizers, for the people that hate R. Kelly, for the people that's right in the middle like myself, I believe everybody knows that that trial was not fair. So to have a man sit back and say, I'm going to take alleged victims for that trial and I'm going to bring them on my show, on my little ass fucking channel, and I'm going to have an interview. Of course we're going to tune into that. Of course we're going to watch that. Of course we're going to sit back and say, you know what, let's dive deeper into this and see what's happened or whatever. Because I've read the transcripts. I kept hearing, oh, you got to read it. Okay, I read the transcripts. So now that we're diving deeper, we want to learn more. Okay, cool. You have an interview. Okay, cool. You're bringing Azriel. Somebody tell me what her last name is. Can somebody tell me what her last name is, please? Because I forgot it. Nobody knows Azriel's last name. But you said you was bringing her on the show so she could tell her story. Carrie, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank y'all. To bring her on the show so that way you can interview her. And she never shows up. I think she should sue you for using her name. False advertising. I would sue you for using her name, false advertising. I would sue you. You brought her father on and allowed him to try to prove to us how much a man he was and how much a great dad he was. Azriel, your father is an idiot. He's a dumbass. He's a jackass. He's a numbskull. For him to be even a part of those shenanigans and foolery blows my mind. First of all, you're not talking to my daughter, motherfucker. You're talking to me. Put my name in the title, right? If she's not coming on your show, don't put her name in the title. We don't play like that in my family. You understand what I'm saying? That's what a man would have did. That's what a real man would have did. If it wasn't about a money grab, if it wasn't about shenanigans, and you went on there just to tell your story, just to have an interview, that's what a real man would have did. They would have never said, put my name in, put my daughter's name in the title, and then at the last minute, I'm gonna jump in and do the interview. Okay, Dad. Okay, Father. This is how I know Choke No Joke is a clown. And I'm saying these things because these things are factually proven that I saw for myself. Nobody had to tell me. I saw what you did with Jessica Reed. I didn't like it. I said something about it. I saw what you did with the Azriel Clary lady. And I didn't like it. She didn't even come on your show. You never even had a conversation with her, but you put her name in the title saying, oh, she's going to be on the show. You knew when you typed that bullshit up. You went on that raggedy ass phone and you started goddamn clicking shit. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a good one, y'all. And then you got other content creators to help you in the lie. Come here, Spittin'. Spittin' Fire, come here. Come here. Spittin' Fire is my sister from another mother, right? So you got Spittin' Fire to promote Azriel's coming. Hey, all my R.Kelly followers, y'all come on over here. We gonna go and we gonna make sure we ask some hard questions. I'm with that. I like that. I like that energy. So you made other people or encouraged other people to help you in the lie. You promoted a victim story, but never talk to the victim. And we supposed to sit back as the audience, as the bystanders, as the viewers, as the subscribers, as you know, as people, and we're supposed to say that wasn't fuck shit. We're supposed to turn the other cheek. Stop playing with victims. Leave our kids alone. Leave victims alone. Find another way to get your content. Choke No Joke. This is not, you know what? And it's not just Choke No Joke, because I've addressed other people on their platforms about doing the same shit. If you're not in it to really help, sit your ass down. My passion, my assertiveness. It's not aggressive, right? This is assertiveness, because the thought process is this: if victims can't have a platform that is sincere, that is built on empathy, that your platform, that's what it's for, to support. Don't bring me on no goddamn platform where everybody twerking, smoking weed, and cursing each other out. So I'm about to tell you my story of being a victim. What? For what? For what? For what? You tripping, man. You tripping. Choke no joke, you are tripping. You bugging. Nothing sincere about what you did. Nothing real about it. I don't know what you consider yourself, a high value alpha man, man with morals and character. I have no idea, but my thought process is, from the outside, really looking in, I have seen nothing genuine. From the Jessica Reed to now, nothing genuine, nothing realistic. Trying to chime in on a situation that really you should probably stay out of, because I don't think you have the mental fortitude to handle the situation. I don't think you have the enough integrity to handle the situation. If she's not going to be on your show, don't say she is. Because anything other than that would look like falsehood, would look like bullshit. And for any family member to run on your show and act as if their conversation is more important than the victim's conversation. Bro, sit your ass. Don't nobody want to hear from her daddy. I don't want to hear from you. You failed that girl. You left her in the goddamn burning building. R.Kelly got my, Trey Songz got my, Drake got a little one. I don't give a shit who got her. What building she in? Motherfucker, I'm going in. I'm going in. You crazy as fuck. You, man, shit. That shit could have been a Pentagon. I don't give a fuck. I'm going in. I'm going in. They're going to have to shoot me. They shoot me in kneecaps. I'm going to be crawling in that mother. I'm going in. I'm gonna sit back after the fact, after he gets convicted. Yeah, I'm hard. I'm hard. Bro, where was all of that thug shit when he had your kid? Where was that shit when he had your kid? Where was that I'm from Baltimore, where was all of that aggression? Right? That tenacity, that energy. Where was that shit when he had your goddamn kid? Yeah, she been gone for 2 years. 2 years? What the fuck? 2 years? You better than me, bro. You way patient. Obviously, I ain't that patient. I don't know no man. I don't know no man that I know personally. No woman that I know. Well, we just gonna wait 2 years for her to come back. The fuck was y'all doing? Playing Scrabble? What? Playing bingo? It was a long ass Monopoly game. Pass, go, collect $200. What? We just waiting on Azriel to get back. R.Kelly, anytime you want to send her back, if you want to, I don't know if you want to. We got another kid. You want to double up? Those are the questions I would have asked him. What was you doing? Why you ain't called nobody? Huh? It wouldn't have been no church meetings, no revivals, no Boy Scouts, no camp trips. Everything would have been dedicated. Operation Get My Daughter Back. Operation Going In. Operation Bust R. Kelly's Ass. Pause. Everybody, I don't care if you was 5 years old, you got a job. Listen, you gonna help reload the guns. You got a job. You gonna help, goddammit, everybody wearing black. I want you to iron the clothes. You too little, but listen, I want you to just pull the book bag. Pull the book bag. Everybody would have had a job. I would have had cousins, baby mamas, ex-boyfriends, English school teachers, football coaches, pastors, deacons. I would have had the whole choir in there with bullets. We going to get her. You left that girl, bruh. You left, and that's why you mad. That's why you got all of that aggression and extra energy, right? Lower your testosterone. Lower the testosterone. It's too late, bro. Don't get mad at us. We just asking questions. I want to get to the bottom of this because I don't know no type of man. No type of man. What that boy say? Take your wave cap off. I'm about to take your wave cap off. Cause now I'm like, he had all of this aggression, and I'm just like, I'm sitting back. You know how you look at something, you got it side eye, you got you know what I'm saying? My daughter be doing that. She be like, huh? Yeah, I'm like, why is he? First of all, is you about to jump through the YouTube screen and whoop our ass? You about to whoop our ass for R.Kelly taking your daughter, allegedly. You left your daughter with R.Kelly for years, and you about to come kick our ass? Me? You about to whoop ToughLove ass because R.Kelly had your child? Choke no joke. He was doing you dirty, bro. He was doing you dirty on your own show, bro. You're like, shut up, I'm talking. I'm Azriel Daddy, and they ain't gonna talk to me like this. I demand respect. Man, if you don't get the up out of here, come on, man. Come on, you get zero respect. You are forever gonna be forever known as the guy, daughter who got took. I don't even know his name. I sat down and watched the interview for like an hour plus. I don't even know his name. Crazy. That's how forgettable name you are. You're known as the guy who let R. Kelly take your daughter for years. Like he was Santa Claus. Well, I'll be back next year. Angelo. Thank you. Man, y'all on it today. Man, I salute to y'all, man. Salute to the chat. I'm just disgusted. I'm disgusted. Like, this whole choke no joke thing, man. It's like people said, and he had this like, I don't know his camera angle, but it looked like, you know, he was like sunk down in the chair, like looking at the, like, bro, you in jail? Like, what you saying? Look like, you know, when you go and visit somebody, they got to pick up the receiver, and they yeah, man, you know, I'll probably get out next month. Like, put some pictures on your wall, choke no joke. Jesus Christ. Salute. I see you, LA in the building. I'm tired of people playing with victims. My mother was a victim. She was assaulted and raped and thrown in a ditch and left for dead. One of my siblings, well, two of my siblings was violated. You know, again, I wasn't there. You know, I'm in Iraq. I'm in a foster home. You know, I'm other places, so I'm not there. And then, of course, by the time I get to the situation, you know, people are already locked up or whatever because they had people around them to kind of help them through that situation or whatever. But that still kind of irks me. Like, it still kind of bothers me. So when I see people like, I'm going to exploit your story and I'm going to use it for views and donate, I can see if your channel was built on really supporting victims. You see what I'm saying? Really helping people through a process, but it's not. These people characters, like, nobody's perfect, but their characters are so flawed that it's just like, I'm going to exploit your story. And you sit back and you look the camera in the eyes and be like, oh, I'm gonna let them tell their story. You don't care about their story. You don't give a shit about their story. You don't care what happened to them. You know what I'm saying? You're normally cursing, fussing, doing all, degrading people. That's what you normally do. And now all of a sudden, oh, we're going to let such and such come and tell their story because, you know, that's the right thing to do. And if you guys want to donate, you know, that'll be, hit the like button, please. Please hit the like button. Yeah. And I'm looking at this shit. I'm saying, look at this clown show. That's like a pimp. Got hoes on the street. Then he leaves Saturday night from the hoes and then go to church and preach to you. Y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much. That goes for these big ass platforms to the fucking platforms with only 20 subscribers. Y'all doing too much. If y'all don't want to help these victims, leave them the fuck alone and allow them to go get the support that they need. Stop exploiting motherfuckers. And the fact that you guys, you subscribers and other content creators don't speak out about it and don't call that fuck shit out. Bro, if you do some shit like that, you will no longer get my view. You will no longer get my support. You will no longer get my donations. You done. You done. You're done. Because we don't need you. We don't need to support any type of nonsense. If you bashing black women, you're done. If you bashing black men, you're done. If you're bashing the black community and not trying to support it, you're done. We don't need you. We don't need you. All this attention and time that people are putting in to watch this fuck shit. Show no joke. Your name say it all, brother. Your name say it all. But I would be remiss if I did not say there are other content creators just like you that would do anything for views, that will say anything for views, that would mislead, misdirect, disrespect, degrade, be dishonest. There are other content creators that have more subscribers than you that will do the same shit for $1. Ladies and gentlemen, people will sell you out for a fucking view. They will disrespect you for a view. They will talk about your kids for a view. They will talk about your wife, your husband, your job, your grandparents, your children. They will do it for a fucking view. And there are some people out there that hide their face, sit back, and applaud in the comments. It's crazy. Choke no joke, I don't respect what you did. I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's a come up. I don't think it's wise. I don't think that's what men do. Okay, whether you high value, you a manly man, you an alpha male, whatever you figure you are. Okay, all right. Real is not one of them. Sincere, genuine is not one of them. And for you to play with anybody, any victim story or alleged victim story, or try to use it as a come up and think that shit is cool, bro, you are a fucking idiot. And I say that with all due disrespect, because it's nonsense. And any father that had a child that was taken by another man would not be sitting on your platform talking about, we're going to exploit my daughter's story. Let's use her name in a title even though she's not around to speak for herself. She probably ain't want to be a part of that shit. She probably looked at your page and said, nigga, please. I'm not going on this clown's page. It's like going to a circus trying to goddamn get some philosophy. Y'all kill me with this shit. And see, adults be so, like, some of these victims be so delusional. Like, they such in a rut that they really feel like these people really want it. Oh yeah, come on, I got you. Come on, sit down, tell your story. You know, none of your subscribers do anything genuine. None of your content promotes anything realistic. No realistic conversation, no realistic support, no realistic views about nothing. Everything's about nonsense, foolery, and fuckery. And then you bring a victim, right, that's been abused on your platform to have a conversation about some real life shit that didn't happen to them. And you expect these same people that you've been entertaining with that fuck bullshit to now, oh, poor baby. We care so much. I don't see how y'all do it. I don't see how y'all do it. Spitting Fire said something in a video that I was watching. She said, I don't make myself at home on other people's channels. I totally agree. I totally agree. I totally agree. I might watch one subscribe. Like, there's certain people that have welcomed me to come in and, you know, of course, be a part of the channel or whatever. And for those people, a salute to them. I definitely try to share people's platform. You know, please check out my community tab. It's so much great content in that thing, you know, just information about me personally and other things that's going on that I think that you guys should check out. Everything from credit to philosophy to politics to religion. So I mean, relationships, empowerment, self-worth. Just go check it out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me what y'all think. But for everybody that's been in the community tab, has been communicating with me, salute to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. But I understand that everybody don't take YouTube. I understand that everybody on YouTube don't take the content that they're promoting seriously. Like, they don't care. They just know they're doing something. They know that they're getting a response from people. So whatever works. And I truly believe, and I want to give this message out. Please help me get this message out. Please. Please help me get this message out to these content creators. Right? Tag them in this. Tag them. All your favorite content creators. Entertainment can also be positive. Entertainment can also be enlightening. Entertainment can also be bringing people together. Entertainment can also be building people. Entertainment can be reminding people of their self-worth. Entertainment does not have to always be negative. A lot of you guys pride yourself on promoting the most negative shit ever. And then you hope to God that your children don't see it, your other family members don't see it. You just saying, hey, I'm just doing this to make a buck on YouTube. You're doing this to make a buck at the expense of who? The expense of what? They say black women are loud, aggressive, disrespectful, savages, this, that, and the third. And then you get on YouTube to make a buck and promote that same narrative. Black men don't care about their children. They don't want real relationships. They don't know how to talk to people, etc., etc. And you get on YouTube and promote the same narrative. Somebody asked me, why do you care so much about what other people do on their channel? Stay in your lane. If you saw somebody being abused in front of you, matter of fact, you saw your neighbors across the street, say that, you know, the wife had a bat and was beating up the husband, or the husband was just beating up the wife, or whatever case may be, right? They were right in the yard, getting it in. I don't know where your moral compass swings, but my moral compass swings to the point where I think that should stop. I think what I'm seeing is wrong. I think there's a better way to handle this situation. I think somebody needs to say something. Somebody needs to intervene. I think help and a level of responsibility needs to be taken. Can you imagine a grown-up only thinking the only way to make money is through negative actions? So if I encourage them and say there are positive ways of doing it, why would that be wrong? I sit back and I listen to some people, whether they sitting in their cars like me, sitting in their homes, walking by the lake, and they give their perspective. They give their reaction to, you know, major celebrities or YouTubers or whatever case may be, you know, reaction after reaction after reaction. And I noticed that it's always the popular reaction. It's always the popular reaction. It's always the glorification. It's always, you know, whatever the status quo says. I'm not going to do anything against the status quo. I'm not going to do anything to rattle the cage. I'm not going to do anything to promote that I stand on my own. Whatever y'all think is what I'm going to say. Like if I sit here and I say, like, let's say everybody liked the Choke No Joke interview, right? The fake Azriel interview, right? Everybody liked it. Because I want you guys to like me, I would also sit on my YouTube channel and say, man, that was a great interview, even though I thought it was bullshit. I wouldn't say it was bullshit because I want the views, I want the likes, I want you guys to subscribe, I want you guys to share. So I see a lot of content creators, they're on this bandwagon of, I like everything everybody else like. I'm not gonna give you a real perspective. Because God forbid if somebody disagrees with me, I can't handle that type of pressure. So I'm going to do what the popular people do. I'm going to do what the big YouTubers do. I'm going to do what the celebrities do. I'm going to say what the majority say. Well, if you say the whole LGBT community plus is bad, I'm going to say the whole LGBT. If you say him wearing a skirt is bad, then I'm going to say him wearing a skirt is bad. Even though, shit, well, my cousin's gay, my uncle's gay, but I ain't gonna talk about my cousin and my uncle and my brother that's gay. I'm just gonna worry about Lil Nas X. I see this, and I'm scratching my head because I'm like, you scared to have a real perspective. You scared to give tough love. That's what this shit is all about. Everybody ain't gonna like you. Everybody ain't gonna agree with you. You're gonna rattle some cages. You understand what I'm saying? But you have to stand 10 toes down. And you gotta look people in the eyes and say, I'm not doing this because I hate you. I'm doing this because I demand better from yourself and also from me. We should be building each other up. Stop saying, oh, that positivity shit, that's out the window. Empowering people, that's out the window. These black women won't listen to us. These black men won't listen to us. These young ass kids won't listen to us. Bro, you're not talking to them. You're talking about them. You're not trying to build them. You're trying to break them. You're not trying to respect them. You're trying to disrespect them. You're not trying. How can things get better if you don't try? Platform of 100,000 people, 50,000 people, 15,000 people. You don't try to build people. You sit every fucking day, I'm reacting to what this man is doing. I'm reacting to what that woman is doing. Reaction, 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 react. What is your motherfucking perspective, man? What is your perspective, woman? How do you feel about the community? How do you feel about men? How do you feel about women? Not what they feel, not what they think, not where they're going, not their beef and their problems. How do you feel? Whole channels are made up on what somebody else thinks versus what the channel holder thinks. It would be unfair for you guys to subscribe to ToughLove. And ToughLove never says how ToughLove feels. But this is my reaction to this, and this is my reaction to that. How do you feel? How do you feel? What do you stand on? Do you have any education? Do you have any common sense? Do you have any street knowledge? Have you been through some shit? Do you know about trials and tribulations? Have you accomplished anything? Their channel is their channel. But this is my motherfucking highway. This is my highway. And my highway extends left, right, up, down, north, south, east, west. And it's called positivity. It's called empowerment. It's called being an adult. We're not perfect, but we trying our best on a slow, steady stroll. Somebody said, man, You know, I see your views is growing. You know what I'm saying? That's cool for you. You know what I'm saying? You're really not gonna get your message out there until you start getting like, 800 views and 900 views and 1,000. I'm like, bro, if one fucking person hears this message and they can relate to it, or I've changed the narrative or help promote a better perspective, god damn it, I'm winning. I'm winning. I don't sit back, oh, I need some more views, please, God, G. No, one person, one. And in any video I fucking did, it's always at least one view. I feel accomplished because I said something, I did something. I did something that was unpopular. I said something positive. I didn't have to bash a bunch of black women, bash a bunch of black men, talk about the LGBT, like downgrade them, talk about the black community, start promoting racism. I didn't have to do that to get my one view. I'm winning. My daughter can stumble across my video. Her friends can stumble across her video. My friends can stumble and say, oh, this is what he's online doing. We different. Y'all tell Choke no joke. I said stop the fuck shit. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mario J. This is Tough Love. Until next time, stop playing with victims and stop playing with our kids. It's a zero tolerance. Off with your head. I said what I said. Peace.